falling against the glass, while the screen light brightens the desk at last. Coffee beside me, losing its heat, and the city outside growing louder in the street. My pen keeps marking another line, like someone searching for peace inside. Tasks keep coming one by one, but today my mind doesn't wanna run. Your wisdom finds me right here somehow, between open pages in this gray morning now. Not everything needs worry today. Sometimes silence itself can show the way. So I slow down one more time and let your peace reorganize my mind. Wisdom for this day, to keep my heart at ease when routine tries to move too fast. Your presence teaches me how to slow down at last, and little by little I start to see there is still calm inside responsibility. The clock keeps moving without a sound. Morning light paints shadows around. Between emails and open pages, my soul keeps learning. Peace also awakens. I don't need to carry everything alone. There is grace even on ordinary roads. I find you in simple everyday hours, in the sound of rain and quiet morning showers. And while the world wants endless speed, your word reminds me peace is still what I need. Wisdom for this day, to guard my tired mind. Your loving care remains close beside me, turning routine into sanctuary. And little by little I breathe again, like someone finally finding calm within. The smell of coffee comes from the kitchen now, and golden sunlight fills the whole house somehow. The street outside is waking too, but today my chest feels lighter than usual too. Friday arrived, calmer somehow, like it understands everything I carried till now. Breadcrumbs resting on the blue tablecloth, and soft wind moving quietly through the hall. My open Bible near the window light, while the bright sky warms the room inside. I don't need today to be perfect somehow. I'm just thankful the week didn't defeat me now. stay here for a couple more minutes, enjoying the peace of life's smallest gifts. This morning feels lighter today, and my heart noticed it too. After so many difficult days, there is still a sky of blue. Your loving care appeared in ordinary little things, in the silence of morning and sunlight quietly entering. And now life somehow feels less heavy once again, like an open window after days without the sun within. The distant sound of someone sweeping outside, the neighbor's radio playing softly nearby. And for a moment everything seems to fit inside this morning that taught me gratitude. Maybe happiness doesn't need to shout. Maybe it lives in small pieces of peace we find around. I find you in simple things of this Friday morning light, in rising coffee steam and sunlight on the couch so bright. And without noticing, my heart slows down, like someone finally looking at the sky again somehow. This morning feels lighter today, and the whole house knows it too. Even silence somehow feels more beautiful and true. Your love stayed present in every detail here. And after such a long week, I can finally rest without fear. Light moves slowly through the curtains near, and paints across the books the beginning of the day here. The laptop is already glowing beside me on the desk, while coffee warms the room and blue skies quietly stretch. There are open notes and pages on the floor, but before I start studying, I give my heart to you once more. Sometimes my mind runs faster than I want, trying to reach everything before the day is gone. But your presence calms the rhythm inside me and gently teaches me I don't need to carry everything. Your word illuminates more than this morning light. It organizes my thoughts and strengthens my tired life. So I breathe deeply before the routine begins, and let your wisdom guide me again within. Light enters through the window, and your peace enters me too. As this Wednesday morning rises, the Lord continues carrying me through. I find you between open books and the soft sound of the day, and even simple tasks find meaning in your way. Because when your voice guides me, my heart finds direction again, and study no longer feels heavy when I walk with you within. The sounds of the street grow louder, a little after 8, and notifications appear, trying to steal my focus away. But there is something stronger than every distraction around, the calmness of your presence, keeping my heart grounded now. Maybe wisdom also means learning how to slow down, and remembering the Lord stays with me even in ordinary moments now. Jesus, stay close beside me as this morning blooms. Help me hear your voice when my thoughts lose room. Let me find balance between focus, rest, and faith, and continue walking with you one day at a time with grace. Light enters through the window and illuminates more than the room, because when the Lord speaks, everything finds meaning too. I find you in this peaceful Wednesday, between notebooks, coffee, and prayer, and move forward lighter, knowing your wisdom carries me there. The tea still warms the wooden table near, while the sky awakens softly with peaceful morning air. A blanket on my shoulders and wind moving slowly by, as if this morning somehow knew today I needed peace inside. The quiet balcony holds the beginning of the day, and my soul finds calmness in your gentle, loving way. Not every battle this week was easy to go through, but the Lord remained beside me, faithful and true. I found you in small details I almost failed to see, in the strength that appeared when I wanted to leave. Now this Friday morning rises with lightness in my heart, because your presence transformed my burdens into calm. So I let the silence surround me now, and rest my thoughts completely inside your peace. Somehow this morning carries your peace, and my heart can finally feel that the Lord stayed beside me even when I wanted to give in. I find you in this simple moments, between blanket and morning light, and even this Friday rest brings me closer to Christ. Because when your presence arrives, everything slows down within, and I remember your goodness has carried me again. The balcony plants move softly with the breeze, and the city still awakens, unaware of what my soul believes. The cup almost empty, still resting in my hands, like a quiet reminder of loving care again. Maybe resting in God also means realizing this that even in peaceful mornings the Lord still surrounds me with His peace. Jesus, thank you for walking beside me still. Even through difficult days you never disappeared. Let me carry this peace through everything ahead, and continue finding rest inside your faithful love instead. This morning carries your peace, and my heart is slowed down again, because above the exhaustion of this week, your loving care remain. I find you in this peaceful Friday, between warm tea and golden light, and rest my entire life inside your loving presence tonight. Light moves softly early through the balcony curtains near, and paints the living room floor with warm morning colors here. The aroma of fresh coffee slowly fills the air, while my soul keeps learning today is time to begin again. The city still awakens without rushing through the day, and living hope is present in this brand new Monday. Maybe I don't fully know what this week will bring, but I know the faithful God who keeps caring for everything. Even through unfamiliar roads, your hand will guide me still, and what once felt so heavy no longer steals my peace within, because your presence transforms fear into direction again, and places quiet peace inside my heart within. So I let the past finally rest and place my coming days inside your hands instead. Starting again with you makes the morning bloom, and even unknown days feel lighter to move through. I find you in this golden Monday, between silence, coffee, and light, and discover that hope always brings me closer to Christ. Because when the Lord walks beside me, my heart finally finds rest, and an entire brand new week begins again blessed. Leaves softly dance with the breeze near the window, and the bright sky this morning feels like a gentle promise above. There's something beautiful in the way the Lord leads me. Even the smallest details become filled with your peace. Maybe trusting also means learning without understanding why that God is already caring for what has not arrived. Jesus, stay close beside me as this week begins to bloom. Guard my mind gently when anxiety fills the room. Let me walk more lightly without fearing tomorrow again, because the Lord continues being my hope every morning within. Starting again with you brings rest into my heart, because above every uncertainty, your direction remains strong. I find coffee in the air, and the breeze moves through the house without rushing anywhere. The sunlit balcony holds silence and peace today, while the blue sky brightens slowly. Everything seems to breathe again. There is something in this calmness that brings me close to you, as if the Lord reminds me He never truly left this room. There are still roads ahead I cannot fully see, but my soul finds rest whenever it trusts completely, because the Lord already knows everything that lies ahead. And even without understanding now, I can simply live instead. I find you in this bright morning before the rush begins again, and discover that your presence is what helps me move ahead. So I surrender my thoughts into the sky, and let your peace cover everything inside my life. Tomorrow is in your hands, and that calms my heart again. Even when circumstances change, your presence still remains. I find you in this peaceful Wednesday between soft breeze and light, and learn that resting in God always brings me closer to Christ. Because when the Lord remains, fear loses strength within, and even unknown days feel lighter again. The sounds of the city grow louder as the morning moves ahead, but inside this room remains a peace that never leaves. Instead, light slowly touches the plants beside the sofa near, and my soul slows down without needing words here. Maybe trusting also means not needing control anymore, because God continues caring even when I cannot see before. Jesus, keep guiding every step of my life ahead. Let anxiety never steal the beauty of sunrise again. Teach me how to remain light even without every answer near, because your presence transforms every road into a garden here. Tomorrow is in your hands, and now my soul can finally rest, because above every worry, your love still remains blessed. I find you in the sunny morning before the day begins again. Start this Wednesday peacefully, just knowing the Lord still cares for me once more. Morning arrives softly, with the smell of bread in the air, and the bright light of this Friday makes the house awaken gently. Flowers beside the window receive the sunlight slowly, while my soul keeps learning that it can finally rest peacefully. There is hidden care inside the details around, as if heaven itself was softly speaking love aloud. I do not always notice everything the Lord has done for me, but looking at this peaceful morning, I can finally see I found you in little moments that warmed my heart inside, in peace arriving slowly in the middle of restless life. And when I think about life, even without understanding all, there is beautiful peace just knowing the Lord Lord is here, holding me close. So I let every anxious thought leave and rest inside the love that never stopped existing. The love of God found me, even in my hardest days, and transformed my mornings into peaceful, simple places. I find you in this bright Friday, between flowers, coffee, and blue skies, and discover that your kindness is what sustains my life. Because when the Lord remains, the heart learns how to bloom, and even ordinary hours become peaceful with you. The breeze softly touches the bright corners of this home, and there is beautiful calmness in everything this morning holds. The city slowly awakens, but here there still is peace, as if the Lord himself was making everything lighter within me. Maybe living loved also means quietly understanding this, that God still remains present inside simple places to live. Jesus, thank you for letting your love remain. Even when I get distracted, the Lord still surrounds me again. Let me never stop noticing your care inside my days, 'cause even the simplest mornings become filled with heaven's grace. The love of God found me, and now my soul can truly feel that above every worry, your loving care remains real. I find you in this peaceful Friday, before routine begins again, and start this morning smiling, just knowing the Lord still loves me once more. Morning arrived so gently, bringing a brand new start, and the bright sky outside feels like an invitation for my heart to live another chapter without needing to understand everything that has been written by your loving hand. There is beauty in trusting and learning how to rest in the arms of a faithful God who always knows what's best. The road is not always visible, I cannot always clearly see, but your voice remains so constant, guiding every step for me. Step by step I keep moving without rushing through the day, because faith does not demand answers, it chooses trust along the way. And when uncertainty appears, trying to steal my peace inside, I remember that you already know every place soul keeps moving lightly, grounded in your promises. Maybe faith is simply this, continuing without giving up, knowing God remains beside me, even when life feels tough. Jesus, keep teaching me to trust you more each day. May my hope remain unwavering in every promise that you made. Let me walk with courage wherever you may lead, knowing that your faithfulness is everything I need. Even without seeing, I trust, because the Lord is still here, watching over every new step that waits for me ahead this year. I find you in this peaceful Monday, before the day begins to rise, and start another week by faith, believing before my eyes. Soft rain falling against the glass, while the screen light brightens the desk at last. Coffee beside me, losing its heat, and the city outside growing louder in the street. My pen keeps marking another line, like someone searching for peace inside. Tasks keep coming one by one, but today my mind doesn't want to run. Your wisdom finds me right here somehow, between open pages in this gray morning now. Not everything needs worry today. Sometimes silence itself can show the way. So I slow down one more time and let your peace reorganize my mind. Wisdom for this day, to keep my heart at ease when routine tries to move too fast. Your presence teaches me how to slow down at last, and little by little I start to see there is still calm inside responsibility. The clock keeps moving without a sound. Morning light paints shadows around. Between emails and open pages, my soul keeps learning. Peace also awakens. I don't need to carry everything alone. There is grace even on ordinary roads. I find you in simple, everyday hours, in the sound of rain and quiet morning showers. And while the world wants endless speed, your word reminds me peace is still what I need. Wisdom for this day, to guard my tired mind. Your loving care remains close beside me, turning routine within. The smell of coffee comes from the kitchen now, and golden sunlight fills the whole house somehow. The street outside is waking too, but today my chest feels lighter than usual too. Friday arrived, calmer somehow, like it understands everything I carried till now. Breadcrumbs resting on the blue tablecloth, and soft wind moving quietly through the hall. My open Bible near the window light, while the bright sky warms the room inside. I don't need today to be perfect somehow. I'm just thankful the week didn't defeat me now. So I stay here for a couple more minutes, enjoying the peace of life's smallest gifts. This morning feels lighter today, and my heart noticed it too. After so many difficult days, there is still a sky of blue. Your loving care appeared in ordinary little things, in the silence of morning and sunlight quietly entering. And now life somehow feels less heavy once again, like an open window after days without the sun within. The distant sound of someone sweeping outside, the neighbor's radio playing softly nearby. And for a moment everything seems to fit inside this morning that taught me gratitude. Maybe happiness doesn't need to shout. Maybe it lives in small pieces of peace we find around. I find you in simple things of this Friday morning light, in rising coffee steam and sunlight on the couch so bright. And without noticing, my heart slows down, like someone finally looking at the sky again somehow. This morning feels lighter today, and the whole house knows it too. Even silence somehow feels more beautiful and true. Your love stayed present in every detail here. And after such a long week, I can finally rest without fear. Light moves slowly through the curtains near, and paints across the books the beginning of the day here. The laptop is already glowing beside me on the desk, while coffee warms the room and blue skies quietly stretch. There are open notes and pages on the floor, but before I start studying, I give my heart to you once more. Sometimes my mind runs faster than I want, everything before the day is gone. But your presence calms the rhythm inside me and gently teaches me I don't need to carry everything. Your word illuminates more than this morning light. It organizes my thoughts and strengthens my tired life. So I breathe deeply before the routine begins, and let your wisdom guide me again within. Light enters through the window, and your peace enters me too. As this Wednesday morning rises, the Lord continues carrying me through. I find you between open books and the soft sound of the day, and even simple tasks find meaning in your way. Because when your voice guides me, my heart finds direction again, and study no longer feels heavy when I walk with you within. The sounds of the street grow louder, a little after 8, and notifications appear, trying to steal my focus away. But there is something stronger than every distraction around, the calmness of your presence, keeping my heart grounded now. Maybe wisdom also means learning how to slow down, and remembering the Lord stays with me even in ordinary moments now. Jesus, stay close beside me as this morning blooms. Help me hear your voice when my thoughts lose room. Let me find balance between focus, rest, and faith, and continue walking with you one day at a time with grace. Light enters through the window and illuminates more than the room. Because when the Lord speaks, everything finds meaning too. I find you in this peaceful Wednesday, between notebooks, coffee, and prayer, and move forward lighter, knowing your wisdom carries me there. The tea still warms the wooden table near, while the sky awakens softly with peaceful morning air. A blanket on my shoulders and wind moving slowly by, as if this morning somehow knew today I needed peace inside. The quiet balcony holds the beginning of the day, and my soul finds calmness in your gentle, loving way. Not every battle this week was easy to go through, but the Lord remained beside me, faithful and true. I found you in small details I almost failed to see, in the strength that appeared when I wanted to leave. Now this Friday morning rises with lightness in my heart, because your presence transformed my turns into calm. So I let the silence surround me now and rest my thoughts completely inside your peace. Somehow this morning carries your peace, and my heart can finally feel that the Lord stayed beside me. Even when I wanted to give in, I find you in this simple moments between blanket and morning light. And even this Friday rest brings me closer to Christ. Because when your presence arrives, everything slows down within, and I remember your goodness has carried me again. The balcony plants move softly with the breeze, and the city still awakens, unaware of what my soul believes. The cup almost empty, still resting in my hands, like a quiet reminder of loving care again. Maybe resting in God also means realizing this, that even in peaceful mornings, the Lord still surrounds me with His peace. Jesus, thank you for walking beside me still. Even through difficult days, you never disappeared. Let me carry this peace through everything ahead, and continue finding rest inside your faithful love instead. This morning carries your peace, and my heart has slowed down again, because above the exhaustion of this week, your loving care remain. I find you in this peaceful Friday, between warm tea and golden light, and rest my entire life inside your loving presence tonight. Light moves softly early through the balcony curtains near, and paints the living room floor with warm morning colors here. The aroma of fresh coffee slowly fills the air, while my soul keeps learning today is time to begin again. The city still awakens without rushing through the day, and living hope is present in this brand new Monday. Maybe I don't fully know what this week will bring, but I know the faithful God who keeps caring for everything. Even through unfamiliar roads, your hand will guide me still, and what once felt so heavy no longer steals my peace within, because your presence transforms fear into direction again, and places quiet peace inside my heart within. So I let the past finally rest and place my coming days inside your hands instead. Starting again with you makes the morning bloom, and even unknown days feel lighter to move through. I find you in this golden Monday, between silence, coffee, and light, and discover that hope night sky this morning feels like a gentle promise above. There is something beautiful in the way the Lord leads me. Even the smallest details become filled with your peace. Maybe trusting also means learning without understanding why that God is already caring for what has not arrived. Jesus, stay close beside me as this week begins to bloom. Guard my mind gently when anxiety fills the room. Let me walk more lightly without fearing tomorrow again, because the Lord continues being my hope every morning within. Starting again with you brings rest into my heart, because above every uncertainty, your direction remains strong. I find you in this peaceful morning where hope has come alive again, and begin another week, trusting in your loving care once more. Morning arrives softly with coffee in the air, and the breeze moves through the house without rushing anywhere. The sunlit balcony holds silence and peace today, while the blue sky brightens slowly. Everything seems to breathe again. There is something in this calmness that brings me close to you, as if the Lord reminds me He never truly left this room. There are still roads ahead I cannot fully see, but my soul finds rest whenever it trusts completely, because the Lord already knows everything that lies ahead. And even without understanding now, I can simply live instead. I find you in this bright morning before the rush begins again, and discover that your presence is what helps me move ahead. So I surrender my thoughts into the sky, and let your peace cover everything inside my life. Tomorrow is in your hands, and that calms my heart again. Even when circumstances change, your presence still remains. I find you in this peaceful Wednesday between soft breeze and light, and learn that resting in God always brings me closer to Christ. Because when the Lord remains, fear loses strength within, and even unknown days feel lighter again. The sounds of the city grow louder as the morning moves ahead, but inside this room remains a peace that never leaves. Instead, light slowly touches the plants beside the sofa near, and my soul slows down without needing words here. Maybe trusting also means not needing control anymore, because God continues caring even when I cannot see before. Jesus, keep guiding every step of my life ahead. Let anxiety never steal the beauty of sunrise again. Teach me how to remain light even without every answer near, because your presence transforms every road into a garden here. Tomorrow is in your hands, and now my soul can finally rest, because above every worry, your love still Morning arrives softly, with the smell of bread in the air, and the bright light of this Friday makes the house awaken gently. Flowers beside the window receive the sunlight slowly, while my soul keeps learning that it can finally rest peacefully. There is hidden care inside the details around, as if heaven itself was softly speaking love aloud. I do not always notice everything the Lord has done for me, but looking at this peaceful morning, I can finally see I found you in little moments that warmed my heart inside, in peace arriving slowly in the middle of a restless life. And when I think about life, even without understanding all, there's beautiful peace just knowing the Lord is here, holding me close. So I let every anxious thought leave and rest inside the love that never stopped existing. The love of God found me even in my hardest days, and transformed my mornings into peaceful, simple places. I find you in this bright Friday, between flowers, coffee, and blue skies, and discover that your kindness is what sustains my life. Because when the Lord remains, the heart learns how to bloom, and even ordinary hours become peaceful with you. The breeze softly touches the bright corners of this home, and there is beautiful calmness in everything this morning holds. The city slowly awakens, but here there still is peace, as if the Lord himself was making everything lighter within me. Maybe living loved also means quietly understanding this, that God still remains present inside simple places to live. Jesus, thank you for letting your love remain. Even when I get distracted, the Lord still surrounds me again. Let me never stop noticing your care inside my days, 'cause even the simplest mornings become filled with heaven's grace. The love of God found me, and now my soul can truly feel that above every worry, your loving care remains real. I find you in this peaceful Friday, before routine begins again, and start this morning smiling, just knowing the Lord still loves me.